audience, and I'm Ashley Reyna. Luckily for me, throughout my childhood, I was constantly reminded to put on sunscreen. It was a must. My mom's a family nurse practitioner at Lubbock Dermatology, so she's seen and is aware of some very severe and deadly cases of melanoma, which is a skin cancer. The National Cancer Institute reported that in 2013 alone, there were 9,480 deaths as a result of diagnosed melanoma. The truth is, the majority of people don't have any awareness, none to little awareness, of how serious skin cancer can be and all of the different things that can put you at risk. It's important for the public to realize the risk factors, symptoms, and signs of melanoma, as early detection is key for the cure to this cancer. The people who are at the highest risk include those who have fair skin, and those who are sensitive to the sun, which means that you burn easily, or those who have a lot of moles. Also, individuals with first-degree relatives who have had melanoma, are at a higher risk of developing it. Also, those who have had blistering sunburns in the past, or just extensive sun exposure, and especially tanning, a history with tanning beds, you are definitely at an increased rate of developing melanoma. The public is educated to do self-skin evaluations to help predict and find signs of melanoma. The ABCDEs help the people recognize these early signs in moles that are A, asymmetrical, which means that one side is different than the other, B, for borders, anything that's irregular in the border, C, for color, color variety, color variation, even if it's just a dark black, that's also a sign of melanoma. D, for diameter, if it's 6 millimeters or larger, or about the size of a pencil eraser, then that is a sign of melanoma as well. And then also evolving, the last letter is E. And this means your mole is changing its color, shape, and size. It's advised for people to do the self-evaluation once a month and report anything unusual, anything different to your healthcare provider. Melanoma is definitely a curable cancer, but it has to be detected early, like I said earlier, and treated. If it's left undiagnosed and left untreated, it will metastasize, which means it spreads to other organs, and that's when it will become fatal. So what can you do about this? Sun protection, such as the following, can reduce sun exposure, like wearing a large hat with a wide brim or a long sleeve t-shirt. Like I said, will reduce sun exposure and in turn reduce your risk for melanoma. Staying out of the sun between its strongest hours, which is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., will help you out too. And when you're out in the sun, when you're out and about running errands and stuff, make sure to have on a sunscreen of a 30 SPF or higher, and to reapply that sunscreen every 2 hours or whenever you get out of the water. All of these tips will help you reduce your chance of developing melanoma, which is said to be the most common form of cancer found in young adults ages 25 to 29 by the American Melanoma Foundation. In today's society, tanning is widely deemed attractive, which has increased the usage of ultraviolet tanning booths, which has in turn led to a spike in melanoma incidence, and also led to a younger age at first diagnosis. The American Academy of Dermatology has said that indoor tanning has led to a person's melanoma risk increasing by 75%. 75%, that is a big number. So a lot of states have, 30 states to be exact, have changed their restrictions on tanning beds. There's age restrictions, parent consent forms are now required, and a lot of other things have been enforced to make people aware of the dangers of tanning. I know that everybody enjoys a nice day in the sun, but it's imperative to understand how dangerous a seemingly harmless sunburn can be. It's important to know the risks, to be aware of the signs, and to be smart about being in the sun. All of that will help you reduce your risk of developing melanoma and reduce the mortality rate of this cancer. So now that you have all of this information, hopefully I can keep you out of the tanning beds.